Another cracking sunrise. Above the chipper. Yard's white over just from a really keen frost more than anything. A little bit of a dust and a snow, but not much. It's even that cold that there's frost all over the wood chip. Now that normally like steams and it creates its own heat. So it shows you how warm it was last night. Sprayer should be alright because it's in one of the drying sheds. We're gonna have to fix that ram. It's perfectly frozen the ground though for getting on spraying. But need the ram to arrive in the post. So, well, not the post, it's coming through Tufnells. But in the past when we've ordered stuff, it used to come TNT, so it'd be here before 8. But now they use Tufnells, they're not as reliable. They are for some other people in the different areas, but in our area they're not at all. And they once lost a 6-metre boom section and couldn't find it in the depot for a week or two. So we actually went down to the depot and blocked the gates until they found it for us. Anyway, it was just inside the doorway. You couldn't miss it, it was massive. But yeah, it's amazing, that sun. It just keeps getting better. Look at that now. It's better than a sunset. I've just come to spread some grass seed where we couldn't get on at the new farm. And I've just been getting out of the car and I've spilt it all over the drive. So now I'm going to have a grassy drive now for the next 10 years. Got a trusty spreader. The harder the ground is, the easier it is to walk on. It's frozen. It's gone like concrete, but if you try and walk on it without it being frozen, it's like slush. So I've run out of grass seed because we didn't really have enough, but I thought I'd get this little bit done here so at least some was done. And it just starts to green over when the weather warms up. Tony's been painting the doors while it's been too wet for him to do AstroTurf. It's starting to look a lot better now, a lot neater and tidier. That was the old colour there and down here, but it's definitely looks a lot fresher. I'll zoom out, there we go. So if anyone needs AstroTurf, Tony's your man. No chance of the bolts under, so we're putting them off with the grinder. Going to take these bolts off the top of these bearings and then cut the other side bolts, just like 3 bolts on the side here. Andrew started chopping them off and then lift the rotors out and see what's going on at the bottom on the project muck spreader. It's still full of muck, but at least it's frozen and I can stand on it. It's snowing. Get the snow plough out ready for later. I don't think we'll get that much, we never do. We only ever get like a dusting off a Christmas cake. Just going to load the digger onto a Frosty trailer, so that should be interesting. I'll get Joe to do a video in case it goes wrong. But the trailer's full of ice, so we'll see what it goes up the trailer like. Just tracking up to it now. flavoured icicle. I've got to get this gearbox off now, which is a pain because it can't go that way because it goes up the shaft, and then we're going to have to then take this one off, but we can't get the bolts because they're up there. So we're going to have to take them 4 out there and them 4 out there, which are all rusted, get it on the floor and then mess around with it. Must have just started to thaw. The trailer's letting the water out. The muck juice icicles are still forming. They are dripping a little bit, but I think they are getting longer. Just on a socially distanced crop walk with Paul, the crop doctor.
Hello.
Well, as an agronomist, no one knows what that is though. So go on, what's going on this week then, Paul?
Well, first things first, have you seen the size of the worm middens? Massive. Which means the soil's in really good health.
Look at that one there. Yay! I'll tell you what, I'll spin the camera around. That's the camera around. So these piles have been made by the worms, bunching it all up.
Yeah, they're a bit like soil wombles. They've come along, they've tidied up all previous crop residue and they've organised it into great big piles of food. And between now and spring, they are basically going to drag all that organic matter down into the soil, and they're going to eat it and they're going to turn it into lots of lovely stuff that is great for all the other things that live in the soil, which then help feed the crop as well. This is a really good crop of wheat actually. It's germinated beautifully, it's got established really nicely, it's in really good nick.
This is the old residue with the oilseed rape the year before.
Yeah.
These stalks.
So it's not short of manganese, there are no weeds. So basically it's pretty well set up for the spring. All we need is some sunshine and not too much water.
Yep.
And we're sorted.
So that's Paul. Simon's leaving with another load of chip on his 828. The 939, the camshaft's gone on the bottom and it's only done 3,500 hours. Surely Fent will sort that out though. Gonna get some straw out from the field while it's frozen solid. I just hope it doesn't break through. There'll be some weight on that now. What's she done? Frickin' roll over? There we go. Look at that. It's starting to crack through. Luckily they're only going across the road because he's got them a fair height. And amazingly, they've not fell off. Got the lads a dishwasher for Christmas. For in the brew room, and it's got a glass door, so you can see the stuff getting cleaned. Another 25 minutes left on it. Keep getting text messages every morning telling me that the batteries are getting flat while running low on the motorhome. So got this nifty thing, plug it in, gives us 3 different feeds. So we're going to put them all on charge. Elliot's Merlot's looking extra green now, it's had its second coat. Looks like it's glowing in the dark actually, doesn't it? Andrew are busy putting the world to rights. Yeah, so the Merlot looks good. That's about it for today. I'll see you tomorrow and maybe we'll find out exactly what's wrong with this gearbox on the muck spreader. There's definitely a bearing gone in it, but it's a bit of a nuisance to take apart. So we'll keep trying. Anyway, thanks for everyone that's watching. Everyone seems to be now watching on YouTube, which makes it a lot easier for me because I only have to upload it once then. So I hope you don't mind. Steve Watson. See you later.